Tyrannosaurus rex, often simply called T-Rex, is perhaps the most famous dinosaur in the world, a symbol of prehistoric power, evolution, and predation. This colossal predator lived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 68 to 66 million years ago, in what is now North America. The landscapes it inhabited were diverse, from river valleys and floodplains to subtropical forests teeming with herbivorous dinosaurs, smaller predators, and an abundance of plant life. T-Rex was the apex predator of its time, a creature perfectly adapted to hunting, scavenging, and dominating its ecosystem. Tyrannosaurus rex was massive, reaching lengths of up to 12 meters and weights of around 8 to 10 tons, with some specimens possibly exceeding these averages. Its skull alone could exceed 1.5 meters in length, housing a formidable set of teeth, some over 30 centimeters long, serrated and capable of crushing bone. The jaws of T-Rex were not only wide and powerful, but also structurally reinforced to deliver incredible bite forces estimated at up to 12,800 pounds per square inch. This allowed T-Rex to crush the bones of large herbivores, extracting marrow and maximizing the nutritional value of its meals. Despite its massive size, T-Rex was a surprisingly dynamic and agile predator. Its powerful hind limbs were long and muscular, allowing it to move quickly and cover ground efficiently while hunting or scavenging. Studies of bone structure and muscle attachments suggest that it could reach speeds of up to 20 to 25 kilometers per hour, fast enough to ambush or chase down prey. Its tail was long, muscular, and rigid, acting as a counterbalance for its massive head and aiding in stabilization during movement, turns, and attacks. One of the most distinctive features of Tyrannosaurus rex was its relatively small but strong forelimbs, each with 2 clawed fingers. For years, scientists debated their function as they seemed disproportionately small compared to the massive body. Recent studies suggest that the arms were muscular and could have been used to hold struggling prey, assist in rising from a prone position, or for mating behaviors. Though small, they were far from useless and integrated into the predator's full range of behavior. The sensory abilities of T-Rex were extraordinary and key to its success as an apex predator. Its forward-facing eyes provided binocular vision, allowing precise depth perception and accurate targeting of prey. The skull housed large olfactory bulbs, indicating a keen sense of smell, capable of detecting carcasses from miles away or tracking living prey. Hearing and balance were also highly developed, aiding in communication, navigation, and coordination during hunting. These senses combined made T-Rex an intelligent, highly aware predator capable of sophisticated behaviors. Tyrannosaurus rex likely occupied a complex ecological role not only as a predator, but also as a scavenger. Fossil evidence, including bite marks on bones of other dinosaurs, suggests that T-Rex would opportunistically feed on carcasses, supplementing its diet when active hunting was too risky or energy. Its teeth were continually replaced throughout its life, ensuring that it maintained optimal biting and cutting efficiency, capable of dealing with both flesh and bone. Fossilized remains also provide insight into the growth and life history of T-Rex. Juveniles were smaller, lighter, and more agile, with proportionally longer legs relative to body size, suggesting a different ecological niche than adults. They may have hunted smaller prey, avoided direct competition with adults, and developed hunting skills as they matured. Rapid growth occurred during adolescence, with individuals gaining hundreds of kilograms per year, reaching full size in approximately 20 years. Lifespan estimates suggest that some T-Rex lived into their late 20s or early 30s, a remarkable longevity for a predator of such massive proportions. Skin impressions and recent studies provide clues about T-Rex's appearance. While it was traditionally depicted as scaly and reptilian, some evidence suggests that patches of its body, especially may have been covered in proto-feathers primarily for insulation. Adults may have retained mostly scales, with feathers playing a minor role in display, or coloration remains speculative, but patterns, countershading, or modeling may have provided camouflage, signaling, or temperature regulation, making T-Rex both visually striking and highly functional in its environment. Social behavior in Tyrannosaurus rex is still under investigation, but evidence suggests potential interactions with other individuals. Trackways indicate that at times, multiple T-Rex may have moved in the same area, perhaps feeding or hunting near one another. Bite marks on conspecific fossils suggest introspecific competition, territorial disputes, or dominance hierarchies. Parental care for young T-Rex is not directly evident. But like other large theropods, juveniles may have learned hunting and survival skills through observation or interaction within a social context. The diet of T-Rex was diverse, focusing primarily on large herbivores of the late Cretaceous, such as hadrosaurs, ceratopsians, and possibly juvenile sauropods. Bite marks on fossils reveal that T-Rex could crush bones to access marrow, leaving distinctive puncture and gouge marks. Tooth wear and breakage patterns indicate frequent use and high-stress feeding behaviors, consistent with a predator adapted to handling large, struggling prey. Tyrannosaurus rex also demonstrates the evolutionary trajectory of theropods. It descended from smaller, feathered ancestors, showcasing a combination of primitive traits and highly specialized adaptations. Its massive size, bite force, and sensory acuity reflect millions of years of natural selection, balancing predatory efficiency with survival in a competitive ecosystem. Rex represents the apex of Tyrannosaurid, embodying a combination of power, intelligence, and adaptability that made it the dominant predator of its time. In conclusion, Tyrannosaurus rex was far more than a symbol of prehistoric fear. It was a highly adapted apex predator, combining immense size, extraordinary sensory capabilities, rapid growth, and behavioral sophistication. Its hunting, feeding, and potentially social behaviors reveal a complex, dynamic creature perfectly tuned to its environment. From juvenile to adult, T-Rex demonstrates the remarkable evolutionary success of theory, leaving a legacy that continues to fascinate scientists and the public alike. Understanding T-Rex in its ecological, behavioral, and anatomical context transforms our perception from myth and cinematic exaggeration to a vivid appreciation of one of the most incredible predators to ever walk the earth.